Everyone. It is Saturday and it is so nice outside. My name is Ashley and I am a mascara beauty artist. Today is my boyfriend's birthday, so we're gonna do a pretty nice look. We're going out to eat, gonna get a couple drinks, and then maybe have some friends over later. I have to grab my one eyeshadow. Alrighty. So I just want to put this eyeshadow in here, and then we are good to go. Okay. My name is Ashley, and I am a mascara beauty artist. It's Saturday, it's nice outside, and we are heading to State College for the first part of the day, and then coming back later on. So I'm super excited. So to get started here, I'm going to go in with my NYX Bear With Me Prime Set and Refresh Spray. I just like to use it as like a base before I put my makeup on. And I am doing a giveaway today. I know it's Saturday, but if you like and comment, and share this video, you will be entered in to win the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. But the video has to get 5 shares while I'm live for that giveaway to happen. If you're jumping on, say hello, say hello. Just gonna wet my perfector sponge here. So it's his birthday. I'm pretty excited. We're gonna just go spend the day together. It'll be nice. The puppy's going to my Preston's mom's house, so Grammys as we call her. So if he comes in, it's because she's leaving and I have to say bye to my baby. Hi, Amber. Okay, so we're gonna get started with our brows, and I'm gonna try something new that I saw one of the other girls doing, one of my friends. So we're also, when we do our brows, we're going to use Trust eyeshadow. It's a darker brown color, and we are still going to use our contour color, which is Astoria. I'm going to go in with my Hotline brush through Mascara Beauty. It is a double-ended brush. It has a spoolie end, and then you have your tapered, more detail end. Hi, Amber. Just gonna zoom in a little bit on my face here. Okay. So we are gonna first go in with our contour color. Okay, wait. Just kidding. We're gonna go in with our, we're gonna go in with our contour color Astoria. With mascara, you don't need a lot of product. It's seriously one swipe on each side of my brush here, and that will be enough product. I don't like to go overboard with it at first, especially because I am just like really starting to get into doing my brows, so I don't like to go too overboard too quickly. So I'm just going to take that contour color and make a line on the bottom, and then I will make a line on the top to meet that, and then we will finish our tail. And I always like to brush my eyebrows out before I start filling them. So I'm just going to draw a line up. See, we just drew a line up. So you can almost like see a perfect shape of my eyebrow now. We drew a line up to the corner, and then we will draw a line on the top to meet that one. So you can see that line we just drew on the top, and now we're going to go in with hair-like strokes and fill that in. Hi, Kels. I'm so excited we're going to Applebee's to eat for his birthday. And I love Applebee's drink menu. So now we're going to go and fill in the tail of our eyebrow now. There we go. And then we'll do our left side, and then we will come back to our right and do with the Trust eyeshadow. So just swiping my hotline brush into that Astoria contour. Making a line up. And then making a line on the top of our brow that meets that line that we drew on the bottom up. And then we're just going to make hair-like strokes and fill this bad boy in. And then we'll do the tail of our eyebrow. And then I like to take this and just pull upwards. And it really blends out that line, but still gives you full brows. Kels, what are you up to today? So for anybody just hopping on, we are doing a giveaway. I am giving away a e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This live has to hit 5 shares, and that will be the giveaway. If the video does hit 5 shares, it'll run through to 12 o'clock tonight, and then I will share with you tomorrow by 12 p.m. the winner. So now that we have our Contour Astoria on our eyebrows, I'm going to go in with my Trust eyeshadow. And I'm going to use the smaller end of my eyeshadow everything. And I'm not picking up a lot. I did one swipe into there. So let's just try this. And then I'm just taking that fluffier end and flicking any excess off that's just laying on my brow. So I'm going to go back into my Trust one little dab. I'm literally not even swiping, I just dab it in there. And you can tell the difference in how dark this one is compared to this one. So I actually like this. And I am just swiping lightly, because I don't want to go too overboard. And then I will just take the fluffy end of the eyeshadow everything brush and fluff that out. So there we go. Oh, that's not my hotline brush. I just tried doing this and it wasn't even the right brush. So I'm just brushing them back out. Beautiful. So now we're going to clean these bad boys up. I am going to clean off my hotline brush because I am done with it. Now I always keep a little towel next to me, an old shirt, an old rag, anything works, just so I'm not transferring any colors. And then I'm going to use my multitasker brush through Mascara Beauty. So you have a flat end, and then you have a fine point end on the other end. So it's great that they're all double-sided brushes. I cannot say that enough. It's amazing. So I'm going to go in with my white peach. And what this is going to do is really just clean up our brows and give them a real nice, precise, finished look. So I just picked up some of that white peach Let me get a drink of my coffee. Oh. Okay. Sorry. So I'm just gonna, I picked that up on the end of my multitasker brush, and I'm just gonna take this right under my eyes, following the shape of my brow. So we're gonna start here. And I always start out with less product because I tend to have a heavy hand. So I have just found that if I can start out with a little bit and add where it needs to be, then that's what I like to do. And then I just pull any of that excess down onto my eyelid because I will be using this as a eye primer for my eyeshadow. So you can see how much better the bottom of this brow looks compared to this brow already. And all we did was use our highlight color to go in and clean that up. So now I'm going to do this top brow. Okay, there we go. And then I just kind of spread that out. And then what I will do is I'm not even going to dab, but I'm just going to clean up the tail of my brow. And I just kind of go in at an angle slowly, but then I just cut that tail to where I want it to be. So there's that. And then I just take it up the front of my brow. And this is just going to give you a clean edge on the front. And then any excess of that just gets pulled into the center of my forehead there. And we're going to go in and do the same thing on the left-hand side here. And any excess, just like the other side, will just get pulled to my lid and used as my eyeshadow primer. Okay. So if you're just hopping on, make sure you're saying hello. Sorry, you can't see it either there. So now we're going in on the top, just like the other side. And just following the shape of our brow. Perfect. I'm not going to mess with it anymore. So now I'm just going to shape up the tail. Okay, and then I'm just going to come in and fix up that front, and then we are done with our brows. I'm honestly can say that I am more confident in doing my brows than I ever have been, and it just takes practice. Hello, Kels. Oh, I'm so tired. Me and Preston have been going to bed late, and that is not like us, just saying. We are not people that go to bed late. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to take that color again and take just a swipe of it onto each eye. And then that is what we are going to use as our eyeshadow primer. You know, I really wish, can you guys see me okay? Because like on my camera, it shows that like my face is covered by the comments. So if you can't see me, tell me and then I will fix that issue. Okay. So now that I have that on that eye, I am going to go in with my beauty blender and just push to really set that on my eye. And you can see how much of a, like it just gives you a blank canvas to work with for your eye. And we're going to go in and do the same thing on this side, just spreading it out. And we just took that highlight color that we used and we're just using it on our eyelid for our eyeshadow primer. So we just used our highlight color, which is for your face, used as a eyeshadow primer, and we used it to clean up our brows. Okay, good, Kels, thank you. So my nose piercing, no, it did not. And there is actually a funny story to go with this. So I wanted this piercing so bad. I was like, Preston, I'm going on my birthday. Like, I want this done. I'm going. So we went, and I was freaking out, which is not like me because normally I can just like get a piercing, whatever. Well, I'm like sitting there and the guy gets me all ready. And I'm like bracing the chair and I'm like, oh my God, Preston, just tell me when it's over. And he's like, all right, ready, 3, 2. And I like started shaking and I'm holding the chair and he's like, girl, it's already done. I was like, what? There's a spot in your nose called the sweet spot. And when they pierce that, you can't feel it at all. As long as the piercer knows what he's doing, you should not be able to feel this piercing whatsoever. Like, I didn't feel it at all. It literally was just like, and that was it. It was crazy. So now we're going to do our eyeshadow look and we're going to kind of change it up, but I am using my eyeshadow of the week, which is Unicorn, one of my faves. But first we're going to use Pup, Mama, Peppa, and Trust. Like I said, it's Preston's birthday and I have on this like black, white, and light pink dress. It's actually a pants dress thing. I don't even know. Thanks, Kels. So now we're going to go in with that Pup on our eyes as like a base for our eyeshadow. I'm just going to bring that right along here. I did so along with our eyeshadow of the week, the one thing I do really want to stress today is skincare while I am on this live with you guys. So skincare is like one of the most important things, especially if you are somebody who wears makeup, if you're somebody who spends time in the sun, you're outside a lot, you're gonna want to have that protection. So, I am guilty of neglecting my skin, but when it comes to makeup, if you want to have a good base for putting your makeup on, you're gonna have to take care of your skin. So finding a good skincare line that works for you is the best thing you could do for yourself. It's almost like 12 o'clock and I'm drinking coffee. I got the mascara skincare line about 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So now we have that pup all over our eye here. We're gonna go in with Mama. So Mama is this pretty light pink color. This is Mama. And I'm just gonna clean off my brush because I don't want to transfer any color, just simply wiping. Hi, Kaylin. So we're just taking this onto our brush. I did one swipe on each side, and I know that I have picked up more than enough to do my face. So I am just going to take this color all over my eyelid here. I really already like this color. It is such a pretty pink. So I guess you could say I'm going for more of like a neutral eye look today. Ooh, I really like this color. It is so pretty. It's just like a nice subtle pink. So I neglected my skin, and until I actually started using the Milk skincare line, that's when I started seeing a change in my skin. So I used to be broken out all over my cheeks. I would get breakouts on my jawline and on my hairline and forehead. I don't have barely as many breakouts, and I have only been using the products. I got the products 2 weeks ago, but I didn't start using them right away. I have been using them for about probably 8 days now. And after about the second or third day, my boyfriend had even said to me that he noticed a really big difference in my skin. So to know that he saw a difference in my skin and that I was seeing a difference in my skin, it was really just an awesome feeling. So now that we have that Mama all over our eyelid, I'm gonna go in with this Trust color. This is, oh, I am so lucky. I almost just stuck my whole fingernail in that. I'm gonna go in with Trust here. Cause my messages aren't moving down again. And with this, I just dab. I don't like swipe, I just pick up and then I tap. And that knocks off any excess that is on there. And I'm just gonna take this right on this outer corner and kind of just give this a smoked look. So I'm just kind of taking it in lightly at first. I just want to see what we're going to get with it. But I'm kind of liking what we getting. So I'm just going to take a little bit more of it. I dabbed and tapped. I always dab and tap. But I'm really liking what we got there. So I'm going to go in and do it on the same, on my left side here. And we just simply took that right on that outer corner, brought it slightly in on the lid, and then we just blended with this fluffy end, blended it out. So I'm just dabbing twice, tapping once, And we're gonna go and do this left side now, so I'm just gonna simply dab it and fluff it. Ooh. I'll poke myself in the eyeball. And I'm just using a windshield wiper motion now to move that a little bit inwards on my eyelid. But I'm really liking these two colors mix. So this is Trust and Mama. So I'm really liking this. I'm just gonna tone this edge down over here. Perfect. So I really like those two colors together. Now we're gonna go in with our shimmer, which is Peppa, and it's one of my fave pink shimmers. This is Peppa. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna use this smaller end here, and I actually do swipe. So Peppa, I just swipe. And you can see how much product that picks up. And it's such a beautiful pink shimmer. And I did just fluff with that other end. And with this Peppa, I brought it over to where I did that Trust on this side, and then I brought it up that crease. And now I'm just going to use this fluffy end and fluff and blend these colors together. I'm really liking the look. And I'm just cleaning off my brush, and now I'm going to go in and do this side first with the Peppa. With mascara and the skincare line, we have a deal with a bundle where you get the 3 products, and you have, so we have a cleanser, a toner, a moisturizer cream, and then a milk mask. I just received my milk mask in the mail and used it for the first time last night. I loved it. My face feels great. I had a huge zit here yesterday. It's like gone. Like it was like a big one, and it's like pretty much all gone. So I'm really liking this eye look today. I think it just really looks super pretty. So now before we go in and do anything else, before we do anything else, I'm going to apply my lashes. Fingers crossed we have another good lash day, because that would be like praise. Thank you, cows. My messages aren't moving down, and it's making me so mad. So for our eyes today, we used Peppa, Mama, Trust, Pup as the base, and then we went in with the Peppa as a shimmer. Hi, Melissa. I'm just trimming my eyelashes. If it'll let me cut it. There we go. It wasn't cutting. Okay, so I'm just going to trim these real quick, and then I'm going to apply the lash glue. I like to apply my lash glue and then let my lashes sit. And while they're sitting, I put on a little bit of mascara. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like when I have mascara on before I put my lashes on, they go on so much easier. I just dropped my lashes. So we are doing a giveaway today for an e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. It is one thing that I love to use. e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This video just has to get 5 shares for that giveaway to happen. Oh, I lost a lash, guys. Well, oh, I found it. Wow, it's right here. Got it. Oh. So now I'm just going to apply my lash glue. I just have Kiss. It's goes on white, but it dries clear. Adhesive lash glue. And I do not cake lash glue on. I seriously just do a thin layer. I can't hold it there and do it. So I just apply that, and then I lay the lash down with this part sticking up, so I lay it down like this. And then I will apply the lash glue on the other lash, and then once these are starting to get dry and get tacky, because you never want to go in with a soaking wet lash, it's just not going to work for you, girl. So I'm just going to lay these down, let them dry, while I put on some of my just mascara. A thin layer will do for me. And I just have a L'Oreal Voluminous mascara. I like it. It's a black waterproof one. I like waterproof ones, but they really are waterproof. This one is. And sometimes it's just a pain to get it off. But I just do a light coating. And then we'll do the other side, and by the time we're done applying this mascara, my lashes should be pretty good to go, at least the right one. I almost just poked myself in the eyeball with that. Okay. Oh. So now I'm going to use my lash applicator. Okay, maybe these aren't dry yet. So I just have the lash on there. I am just going to let this dry for another minute. Alrighty. Oh, I cannot go in with my camera to put these on. So I'm just going to set this. Sorry if you cannot see, I'm still learning myself. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. So I'm just going to go in and set this on the corner of my eye, or on the middle of my eye. I don't know why I just said the corner of my eye. Okay, why is it sticking to that? I must have some type of glue on my lash applicator, so I'm just going to have to go in with my finger. This is going to be difficult. See, you have good lash days and then you have bad lash days. Like, the last couple of days have just been perfect for me and my lashes, but I can see that we're going to fight today. So now I'm going to use this since I have it on. And I'm just going to use this to push it down onto my eyelid. Okay, if I can get this corner to stick, that'd be just grand. Cowls. Literally, we're gonna fight today. Me and these lashes. No. And you know, any other day I could care less about wearing lashes. But me and Preston are actually gonna go out and do something today, and it would just be nice if it would freaking cooperate. Okay. Oh my gosh, now my other lash. Now my other lash is probably dry. But it certainly is. And this one's lifting in the corner. Listen, Sarah, I know. Your girl's riding the struggle bus over here. Because I can't get it on. And now I just let this one dry. Oh wait, I need that out. Because I have to put it on the corner of this lash. Preston's like, don't you get irritated doing your makeup? I'm like, boy, every day. Every day. Sarah, we are doing a giveaway today for this e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This live has to get five shares for the giveaway to happen. But it's an e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. If the video does get 5 shares while I'm live, the giveaway will run until 12 o'clock tonight. And then I will pick the winner and announce that tomorrow. And to be entered, you have to like, share this video, and then comment shared. Because Facebook and me sometimes don't get along. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here with my eyelid like this. Kelsey, I honestly don't even ask. I'm just trying to look good for Preston. I am in a mood, I'm in a mood. These lashes are putting me in a mood. Sarah, literally me too, girl. It never fails. And now I have lash on my fingers. Okay, so we're just gonna get this one on so we can be done with these. Oh, baby. You can't go on up there. That might as well be like an eyebrow extension. Okay, so this side honestly did go on a lot easier, even though it really doesn't look like it. But I just have to put a little bit. I don't think I put any on that corner whenever I reapplied my lash glue. So I'm just going to go in and let that sit for a sec. That's my little trick if my corners come up. I always take lash glue anywhere we go So then this way, if my corner lifts at all, I have something I can just slap on it to. Okay. Okay, so I think we're sticking in all areas. I hope so, at least. So now that we are, oh goodness. Okay. So now that we're sticking in all areas, we are done with those. Done with you, girl. I definitely will, Kels. He'll love that. So I went a little bit overboard and I got him this like huge big blow up balloon thing, and it says like happy and then it says 23rd birthday on the bottom. It freaking didn't fit anywhere in our gosh darn apartment. I was so mad. We just have it like, we have it hung up somewhere, but like it just doesn't look good there. But it's all good. Whatever. I wasn't gonna complain. I'm just glad that I got it for him. And then I got him, I don't know if you guys have saw, so we're gonna go ahead and start our face now that we have our eyes and brows and our lashes on. So to start my face, I'm gonna go in with my contour color and then I'll tell you guys my story. So my contour color is Astoria. This is my contour color of the week. And I am gonna use that to go around my hairline, right below my cheekbone, and then I'll make a shadow right underneath my chin here. So I'm gonna take this and literally 2 swipes. Sometimes I'll do 3 because the contours are a little bit more of a compacted tint versus the highlight colors, which are like a little bit more creamier, but they're all cream based. But I'm gonna take this around my hairline now. So what was I even saying? Thank you so much, Kels. He's gonna love that. I always show him pictures of Ryder because Ryder looks like Preston as a little boy. Like Preston had like that blonde hair, blue eyes, like such a little cutie. So we're gonna take this around our hairline. Oh, but I got Preston, I don't know if any of you guys have saw that are watching, it's this thing called a couple's adventure book. And I bought it right around my birthday. So that would have been like, I want to say at least, well, my birthday was on April 30th, so like a month and a couple days ago. And I know a few people who have got them before, so like I trusted it, and I still haven't received anything from them, so. And I know that whenever I ordered it, it was like on back order or something, so like I'm not trying to worry about it too much, especially with like the COVID and everything like that, and shipments are being delayed. But I was just really sad that it wasn't here for him like on his birthday, but I just printed out a picture of it and put a little note in with the rest of his gifts, just so like he knew that he was getting that, because like I was really excited. And if you don't know what it is, you can get the, hang on, I want a sip of coffee. So you can get the deluxe edition, that's what I got, and it comes with a Polaroid camera, and it's a book. So inside the book are these like little squares on it, and it's like a scratch off ticket, like you have to take a coin and scratch it, and there's an adventure, whether that be like go to the park and have a picnic, go for a hike, go outside and like paint on each other, go outside and make a painting, like all kinds of like different little date ideas, I guess you could say. And then while you're doing it, you take a picture, and there's a spot inside next to the little scratch off part, and you stick that picture in there. Sarah, you love contour. Love it, but it's so hard to find the right shade of contour. Yes, finding a shade of contour is hard. One of the best things that I can say is that my contour almost matches like my hair, but then it also matches the undertones in my skin. So that's one of the biggest things when you're doing a contour, is to look at those key features, and you should be able to get a good in between. And you might have to play around, because like I got let's see, I think it's in this one. So in here, this is Stone, and that was the first contour I got, and it's a lighter shade than, well, I guess, is Stone lighter? I personally think Stone's a little bit of a lighter color, which I love. But I just like this little bit of a darker shade, especially since it's getting nice outside. But Sarah, if you need help, just message me, hun. Thanks, Kels. Isn't it such a cute gift idea? Whenever I saw it, I was like, I'm getting this for Preston. So now I'm just dabbing with the small end of my detail hack brush into my main color, which is white peach. And I'm going to take this right around my contour. So another thing I want to point out, so let me finish this and then I'll show you, because I just thought of it, because I know whenever I use some foundations, it really showed my pores. The key to not having pores show with your makeup is to have a good skincare line. So you can see right in here, let's see if I can get it to, I don't have pores. Like, you can't see my pores through this makeup. So that is one of the other grand things about having a great skincare line, is that you're not going to be able to see those pores in your face when you're applying your makeup. So I'm just going to take this around where I have that contour color. And I like to use this bigger end of my brush to do like bigger areas. So I'll just do literally one swipe into that. And this is going to be able to bring this excess down to here, and then I will have more than enough product on the bottom of my face there, and I'm just going to go ahead and do this side as well. This just works good for a quicker application, but it all does the same. Mascara Beauty brushes are amazing brushes, and they are very versatile. So if you already have like a foundation that you're in love with, or a contour you're in love with, you can use these brushes with those products. They're versatile, but I love that you get to literally personalize yourself your own makeup kit. It's amazing. I'll never go back. So now that I have that on, I'm going to go in with my brightening shade, which is Moonlight. I'm going to put this anywhere that I want to brighten my face in, so this would be down my nose. And I'm not applying anything perfectly. I'm just kind of setting it there, and then we will blend. And then I'm going to take this under my eyes. And I'm not taking it the full way under, because I will show you why, girl. Okay, what was I even doing? See, I lose my train of thought. And I'm going to put a little bit there and onto my chin. All my puppies eating. I just heard the doorbell. So you look a little hazy. So now I'm going to show you what this magic can do. If my boyfriend does not let his mom in, I'm going to be so upset. So first I'm going to start by just pushing this contour back into my hairline. I think he got her. So just pushing this into my hairline just so I don't have like super white anywhere. I like moved my whole part with that. So now I'm just gonna dab, and we are literally just dabbing. Before I do that, I do want to show you one little trick. So I have my dampened perfector sponge right here. I'm gonna take this around and just pat and pick up any excess product on my face. Any product that I don't really need there. So this is just picking up any, if I have like excess product that I don't really need on my face, this is just going to pick that up and spread it around. So now I can go in and blend. And I am just going to dab. And I'm just dabbing. Hello. And then with your contour, you never want to blend down. You're always going to want to blend up. Woo. I just want to sit up on my seat here. There we go. So you never want to blend down with this. You're always going to want to blend up. I keep pulling my hair out. So then I'm just going to pat along that contour and blend it in with my highlight shade. So yes, it might sound crazy that I'm using 2 highlight shades on my face, but like I said, I use one as my main foundation, and then I use one as my brightening. So I'm just going to pull this contour up a little bit because we don't want to take it down. And then I'm going to come around this brow and really get all these areas. And I'm just patting. Like, I'm not twisting, I'm not swiping back and forth. And I am getting great coverage all around. And Sarah, like, do you see how well that contour blended out? Like, you can't even tell that I pretty much have a, like, contour on until you really look at my face. And you can see the definition. So now I'm just going to come down and pat this contour. Potting, potting, potting. And then the last thing is I'm just going to dab into my Astoria contour just lightly. And we're going to contour this nose, girl. And then watch, we're just going to dab and you'll see how well this just blends right into my skin. And I'm just still patting. And I could even go in with my beauty blender and do this if I wanted to. But I like a brush. I like the beauty blender for picking up excess on my face. But the beauty blender is, or the perfector sponge is just as good as any brush that we have. And I'm going to try something. Kels, have you ever heard of bake setting? It's like where you take your perfector sponge and your setting powder and you like press it on. I was watching a whole bunch of videos on like mascara pages last night and I saw that and I was like, I'm going to try that tomorrow and see how it works to set my face, especially since we're going to be like out and about all day. And your girl's going to get her drink. Yeah, Sarah, isn't that like a flawless finish? Like, I just like, and that's the magic of a 3D foundation coverage. I'm just gonna make sure that's blended, and then we're gonna go in with our lip and cheek and our illuminator, and then I'll show you what the eyeshadow of the week can do for you. So our lip and cheek of the week is nude. It's such a pretty color. I love it, and it's just gonna look so good with this eye look that we did today. I really am stepping out of my comfort zone when it comes to my eye looks, but I'm really loving all of them so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this bigger end again and just swipe twice into that nude lip and cheek. Now, mind you, I've been with this company for almost a month now, and I had my palette a week before, and pretty much all of these colors except for this illuminator, one of these foundations, I've been using for a solid month, and I'm not even touching the middle of the tin or the middle bottom of the tin. So that just goes to show how long the products last. And I do my makeup. I've been doing my makeup every single day. I've been going live almost every single day. So I'm going to smile, and I'm going to put this on the balls of my cheek right above where I applied that contour color. So we just placed it there, and then I'm going to do the same on this side. So we have it on each side, and now we're just going to smile and blend. And blending is just tapping once again. And you can just see it's so pigmented and scary, and then look at the pretty pink you get. I'm just wiping off my brush, just so I don't forget to wipe off that little end and I go to do something else and I have nude on it. So I'm just patting to blend. Thanks so much, Sarah. I love this makeup. Yeah, Kels. Thanks, Sarah. The nude is like my go-to for like all the time, pretty much. So, Kels, do I do my illuminator before I would let it bake, or would I want to let it bake and then put my illuminator on? So I'm just going to go around and dab one more time with my Perfector sponge and make sure all this excess product is picked up. So I'm pretty sure my boyfriend just let the dog go without saying goodbye to me. I'm so sad. So sad. Yeah, I'm gonna bake today, Kels. Let it bake and then do the illuminator. Awesome. I just want to try it. Should I? I don't know. Is it a bad idea? Just because we're going out and about, and like I just want to see how it'll like hold my whole face, since I did kind of do. I'm using a powder. The Airspun setting powder. You don't think it'll work? Oh no, we're gonna try it. Okay, so we're just gonna take and tap. Under our eye. on each side. And this is just putting a nice light layer under each of my eyes. And I am going to go down my nose just because I'm taking this on the spots of my face that I would tend to get a little bit extra oily throughout the day. So I'm just going to see if this works to really set my face. And I have, who knows what the day is going to bring, especially since everything's like open back up. We just really want to get out and do a lot. Awesome, Kels. Well, I'll have to let you know how this works. And I'm going to take it down. I haven't put this on my blush. I'm only putting it on the areas of my face that I may get oily. But I'm just taking it lightly onto my forehead here. And then I'm going to let myself bake while I apply a little bit of mascara to my lashes. Okay, so we're going to see how that works for us today. So now I'm just going to take my mascara again and apply this onto my lash. Thank you, Jackie, hun. Okay, so now that we kind of let that sit on our skin for a little bit, what I am going to do now is I'm going to take my blush and bronzer and I'm just going to swipe a little bit. I'm kind of liking the feeling that I'm getting from this Kels. I thought that I just swiped that mascara. I'm just swiping lightly just to pull that excess powder off. So if you kind of like a matte finished foundation look, that's definitely like the vibe I'm getting from this, most certainly is. So we just let it bake while we put our mascara on, and then we used our big brush to just fluff it off, and I'm really, really liking the feeling I'm getting from this. So now we're going to do our illuminator. To do my illuminator, which is Dulce, I'm going to use this bigger end of my brush. So this is Dulce. It's such a pretty illuminator. I love it. And like I said, I do use the bigger end of my brush to apply this. So I'm just going to take this right above that blush color. And you can just see the shimmer that it gives you. It's such a pretty color. I can't say enough good things about it. And I'm just going to take it up this side. And I like to do just like an L almost. And you can just see that pretty shimmer it's giving me on both sides of my face here. I love it, I love it, I love it. Yeah, Kels, like a nice dry feeling, like matte. Like it doesn't feel, because one thing I've noticed is that since I've had since I wear glasses, that's why I really wanted to try it, because where my glasses sit, I feel like if I was able to really set that part of my face good, my glasses wouldn't leave like a mark because they're sitting there all day long. So I just really wanted to try it, and I honestly love the feeling that I'm getting from this. It almost feels like the Milk Moisturizer, how you don't feel like tacky or anything like that. Like it's just like a nice dry feeling on my face. So now I'm going to take that illuminator again, and I'm going to take this above my brow. And this is just going to give my brow a nice, pretty shimmer on the top when the sun hits. And then we're also going to take this down our nose and onto the tip of our nose. And see that pretty shimmer it gave my little nose and our cupadero? And I just take a little bit there and my chin. Give me all the shine, give me all the shine. Okay, so now that that's done, we can go in and do our eyes, finish them up, which is just going to be taking that color Trust lightly on the smaller end of our eyeshadow everything brush. Where did I put that? I don't know. Oh, there it is. Oh, ow. I have my leg underneath my other leg and it's really hurting. I sit on a stool in here and that did not feel good. I couldn't get my leg out. Okay, so now we're going to take this color Trust right on the outside of our eye here. And I'm just fluffing that out. And then I'm going to take that color Mama, which is just that light, pretty pink pastel-y. Reminds me of like a flower petal. Okay. And then I'm going to take that Peppa, which is that shimmery pink that we used on our eye, and place that right in the middle here. And then blend that. And I just really feel like that gives you a finished look on your eye. So again, with that Trust, just a light dab because a little bit goes a long way. And then that Mama. And then that Peppa right in the center. I just really think that gives it a pretty finished look. And then this is going to be my favorite part for you guys, which is showing you how you can use this unicorn color for a couple different things. That's my eyeshadow of the week. I pretty much used it almost every single day to do the same things, so I'm really going to emphasize these. This is an eyeshadow. I could have used this on my whole lid to give it like a white shimmer, but my favorite thing to do with it is use it as an eyebrow illuminator and an inner corner eye illuminator. So we're going to take this and I think that this is just really going to make this whole eye look pop today. And then I'm just going to give it a flick. And just look how pretty that looks. I just love it. Just love it. And we're going to do the same thing over here on this and you can just see how it gives you such a pretty illuminated look on each side there. And then we're going to take this in our inner corner and the inner corner of this eye. And you can just see how it really illuminates and it makes my eyes pop. So now that we're done with that, we're gonna do our lips. Which I'm gonna take my multitasker brush for this, like we used to clean up our eyebrows with. And I'm gonna take this bigger end here into my Astoria contour. And I'm gonna line my lips with this color. So I used an eyeshadow for two different things, and now I'm using my contour, which I used for my contour on my face. I'm now using it as a lip liner. And do you see how it really just gives you a beautiful outline on your lips there? Thanks, Kaus. And I'm just wiping my brush off, and then I'm gonna go into my Moonlit highlighter just a little. And I'm gonna go like this. On the bottom. And the top. I'm just going to clean up this side because I took that highlighter down a little too far. So I just went back in with my contour color. So we used our contour to line, our highlight to where that's going to create the ombre look. So now I'm going to go into my nude, and I am picking it up on my multitasker brush. And at first, I'm just going to let it sit on these outer edges of my lip. And I'll show you why. Just really letting it sit on those outer edges. And then I'm going to come back in and get my contour color. And I'm going to place a line down the middle. And down the middle of my bottom. And then that nude in the middle. And I kind of like to use my finger for this part so I can pick up a little bit more. And then I'll go into my illuminator again, my Dulce. And just really illuminate that top lip at the top there. And now I'm just going to clean off these brushes, especially since I used it for my lip and cheek. Okay, so that one's good. this one's good. Just making sure all those are good. Perfect. So we used our eyeshadow of the week to create a brow bone illuminate and an inner corner illuminate. We talked about skincare. Later on, I'll be posting a pre-record of my skincare routine, what it looks like, and the benefits of it. So be on the lookout for that. I hope everybody has a great day. I really am feeling this look. Look at that cheekbone, girl. Okay, so we used this compact, which is a hack stack, has all my products in it. It is an amazing thing. They're all magnetic and they're personally matched to you. So we used our Astoria, our White Peach, our Moonlight, Nude Lip and Cheek, and Dulce Illuminator for our full face. We used our Contour Astoria and our eyeshadow Trust for our brows, and then we used Pup as the base, Mama as the second base, Trust is the outer corner, smoked out look, and then we went in with Peppa, and we did our lashes. And the lips was our Contour Astoria, our highlight White Peach, and Nude Lip and Cheek that we used on our cheeks. So I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Have a great Saturday, guys. I plan to go out and have a great meal with my boyfriend for his birthday, and I hope everybody else has a great day too. Love you guys.